Hello, everyone. Welcome to Develop Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Bastani Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well, coming from the National Progressive Studios here in North Carolina.
Doing well. I am fully into preseason football, which, as always, when it
Oh
involves
God.
the Jets, it's just nonsense after nonsense after nonsense. So the faster that regular season can come and go, the better off I will be.
Didn't they reduce it to 3 weeks? Haven't they already started
It's
reducing
still
for you?
not released enough, frankly. Still not reduced enough, and it needs to be 0 weeks, and no press coverage as well. If they could just keep the press out of it, that'd be great. I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right.
Nope.
So today we are talking about the J. London Telephone Booth Series Teal. The cigar is a Lonsdale 6.5 inch by 44. Comes out of the Dominican Republic from an undisclosed factory. Wrapper is Mexican San Andres. Binder is Olor. Filler is Olor and Creo 98. It's a shame June couldn't be with us because I know that this is a blend that he would be super excited about.
Loves that allure.
He does
Pri
talk about Olor.
Price point is $14.60, and the cigar was released in May of 2024. So with that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
They don't tell us where the Olor is from, but with June, he don't care. He love
Yeah.
Olor from anywhere.
Mhm.
So, listen, but I just think, is it too much to ask for some better bands on these cigars? Just a little bit. I think it would have made a huge difference. First
Classic.
third, nice dry flavor profile. There's some cocoa flavors, a little bit dry earth wood, bits of oak and leather, lots of barnyard qualities, warm spices, just medium full strength and body. Second, third, and final third are really pretty much in line with it. Solid, kind of decent profile for what it is. Cocoa on the finish, still medium full. John?
Definitely kind of a heavier start than I was expecting with tobacco earth and then earth and leather on the finish. Creamy tobacco on the retrohale, kind of a woody leather finish through the retrohale. Um, Kind of a light plus spice and dry wood developing as it continued, and then kind of some bread adding just another layer of complexity. So lots going on in the first third. Enjoyable for sure. Second third started out with that bread and wood, and then kind of a sweet wood in the center, and then tannic wood in the finish. And I think as it kind of progressed, the profile is very, very stable to about the halfway point, and then you kind of got this little punch, medium-ish punch of baking spices in the retrohale, and then bottom half kind of a wood forward, kind of wood-driven profile because the spices kind of fell away. And then last third for me, bread and wood, mild, dry, and tannic wood in the finish. That wood kind of moved up to medium strength as it continued, and then by the halfway point, kind of fell back a little bit, but again, very much wood driven in that last third. Burn had a bit of a wavy start to it, and I've talked about this before, where you're smoking a cigar and you can kind of feel the cigar threatening to go out on you. So, kind of picked up the pace a little bit, and it got a canoe. I don't know if that was because of smoking too fast or whatever. So I ended up having to do a touch up and then canoed again. Had to do a second touch up, and then the burn was kind of generally uneven through the rest of the cigar, but didn't have to do any other interventions. And had a pretty snug draw. I described it as 3.5 to 4 notches. So definitely one of those cigars you have to work at the draw a bit. So that was a bit of a distraction. So this is kind of the flavor profile and the construction issues kind of made this a pretty solidly average experience for me overall. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar show with toasted cedar, astringent wood bitterness, and some light earth. Wood bitterness departed a half-inch in, and cedar transitioned to oak. Got some mustiness that joined in a bit later. Second, third saw a spray paint metallic note join in, with the spray paint portion departing pretty quickly. And then some black pepper then joined a bit later. Final third saw a mintiness join in that later transitioned to a menthol note. So the a wave of emotions for me in the cigar. Average flavor profile throughout. Had some not so great moments. I'll kind of talk about that a little bit more with that astringent and spray paint, but I'm not really sure what to make of this cigar. But it's not something I'd come back to. I'd have to check out some other lines from this brand to get a better feel of things. All right, getting into the stores, start at the top with Seth at 5.95. I gave it a 5.55, and John gave it a 5.45. So Seth, how that 5.95 match up for you? Oh, you gotta unmute first.
Mute.
Fucking rookie there. Very strong very strong 5.95 on that one. Very strong. So it's, it was a Mexican San Andreas that really wasn't brutal in my opinion. It kind of, fuck, those are 1460. Missed that note.
Yeah.
Well, price plays no factor, but for $14.60, shit, man, that fucking Ole. So
Not cheap.
John.
Aaron, I think.
Yeah, 5.55 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout. Construction was okay. Draw was perfect. Burn was a bit wavy. Had to do one touch up to keep everything going on the line. So yeah, it gets right in the mid fives, but not something I'm going to come back to. All right, John, 5.45.
Yeah, when I'm ever the low scorer, something has gone south. In this case, I think it's largely at the foot of construction, which is a bit of a shame when you talk about the price point. You say, well, I'm not really getting $14 worth of good construction out of this. I think the profile was okay. I think if the construction had been there, I think the cigar probably would have been closer to 6, frankly. But based on my experience, it lines up well. Like that was kind of a bit of a disaster. And, it is one of those things where I go, obviously, that's not what they intended. So, I would definitely try another J. London cigar just to see, how it stacked up. But, man, San Andre, it's just okay.
All right. Final thoughts.
1460.
Welcome to the new market, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, it's a brave new world out there.
Brave new world.
Man, when my first couple draws on this, I was like, I'm in trouble. Like this is gonna be like the worst hour and a half of my life coming up. But the bitterness kind of faded out. But then I got that weird spray paint note like later on, metallic note. It was kind of like, but it was like just for these brief moments. So it wasn't like enough to like say this is a bad cigar. It was just like you just have these like moments of like, this is weird, like what's going on here? But then it kind of settled itself out. So but I think this is the first cigar I've ever smoked from J. London. I don't think I've ever smoked anything from them before, but I'm not going to hold a average scoring San Andreas from them against them because we've smoked a ton of average ones from companies that are well established and have put out really good cigars. So I'm not going to hold this against them. Like I'll go out and smoke some other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we haven't smoked anything else from.
Definitely not for review. Definitely not for review.
Who wasn't there another guy out there with the last name London? Who am I thinking of?
I don't think so.
Did something with.
Not that I can think of. Where's Coop when you need him?
It's another one of those guys. He was using Aganorsa for a little while. Some box press thing. Gosh darn it. I feel like London was.
Just per your spray paint thing. So we're talking about weirdness. I got the grape Hubba Bubba.
Yep.
I got unmistakable, like that grape Hubba Bubba off the wrapper. And I'm like, shit, I gotta write this down. Somebody's gonna clown on me for this, but like I swear to God. And then from the foot, I was like, maybe I'll get some exact same thing from the foot. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe someone was using some grape hand wash or something that day, but like I didn't get any of that in the profile on the smoking. It was very distinct in the pre-light examination, so I had to put it down, and that's what happened.
Yeah, it's cool when you get some like these weird one-off notes on the pre-lights, but it almost never translates into the smoking experience.
I'm looking for this company from 2018. I swear I saw him at the show we were at there. Jeremy Jack is who I'm thinking of.
Jeremy Jack. Definitely Aganorsa. But they're
it was the J. The J London Jeremy Jack. Yeah, no connection. It was the J. So well, anyways.
There you go. All right. Wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
London.